Okay, brave followers of Veles. Where were we? We got Expedition 1 who are going to the place of interest. Let me just reacquaint myself with this group. It's been about a week since I played. We got Kazik the medic. I don't think Kazik actually... No, he's not carrying those gems or rings that we made in the village which improve the medic skill. He needs to get that. Barbara. Only 20 damage. I mean, this bone basher doesn't do that much, but look at that scale shield. God, that's amazing. Spectra Kite. 8 armor, 10 shielding. Again, not huge damage on these two girls. 13 here. But then here's where the damage starts. 33 damage with this Warhammer. 43. The shiny Skull Crusher. 49. Oh god, these weapons are amazing. Moonstone and Mithril. No wonder they're so good. That's Expedition 1. Expedition 2. Mostly gatherers. And 2 warriors. I'm pretty sure I was sending them out to go get iron... steel for us, that is. Steel or quartz. I must have been thinking steel because we are pushing towards heavy armor. Just take a look at what we got, because I'm thinking what I want to build the heavy armor out of. Actually, I'm leaning towards using steel as the primary and then gold as the secondary. So that's going to give us very high armor value and some will as well. And will is going to help us in the social challenges. So it'll be steel plus gold. Or we could mix steel and monster bones. I think we've got loads of monster bones or some gems. We don't have great gems. It's tempting to take artifacts as well, but I think once we finish heavy weapons, we'll go artifacts. Or was I going for the quartz to rebuild all our buildings in quartz? I think steel is probably more of a priority. God, it's far though. Hope the village can stay safe while we're gone. We should do. We've got a palisade and we've got... I think there's 2 warriors in Ostoya. Yeah, we've got Seabor and Redzim. We both have steel warhammers. 38 damage. 39 damage. Yeah, we'll be fine. I can probably hold off like a level 3 skull challenge.
Instead of a cave or a hidden treasure chest, a small lake appears out of nowhere.
Let's take a look.
You take a few steps
Whoa.
forward and feel a blessing fall upon you. You are rested, your wounds are healed, and you just feel really happy. As you stand there, basking in the new feeling, a woman appears out of the lake and speaks in a calm, yet commanding voice. Welcome, Knights of Arathorn. You are far from Camroth, yet I, the Lady of the Lake, will grant your knightly boon as it was agreed.
Nice. So plus 5 speech or plus 5 attractiveness for 20 turns. Thank you, Lady of the Lake. Whoa!
And only nods. She hands you a sizable chest and recites, I hereby fulfill my oath to the Knights of King Arathor from Camroth. May these offerings guide you on your path to enlightenment and your quest for our kingdom. Fare thee well. One of your weapons becomes touched with magic and is now capable of
Yeah.
from the enemy. The woman leaves the chest for you on the shore and then disappears along with the lake.
It's a pity it wasn't one of the top tier warhammers that got the life leech, but that's still a great weapon now. So let's check what this nature's skin is. Obsidian, always great. Okay, it's the end of that quest. So 10 armor, 1 dexterity, 64 weight. That's not that great. Yeah, it's just a combination of vine and fur leather. We can do better than that. Right. Where did we leave the Cosmic Tree quest? Do I even want to do it right now? I've got gold rings getting produced every turn. Well, every few turns. They are giving feint and ranged damage. These brooches are amazing as well. Look at this. Plus 4 find weakness, 4 divination, intellect and hex, social and tactical, stealth. So good. This just struck me when I saw that you can just combine amber plus amber to give you +2 gathering and 1+1 craft. Right in those first few turns when we started, we kind of struggled because remember when with gathering, we were trying to find straw to mix with string to make basic baskets while we find all this stuff. I'm trying to think, like, in those very, very, very first few bits of research, maybe you go straight for amber and you send a group to go get it. Then the first thing you get here is jewelry, and then you just immediately start crafting amber plus amber rings, and you give that to everyone. As you produce the rings, that gives you more research. I mean, with 2 of those rings, you'll get +4 gathering, which is as good as a amazing gathering basket. Oh, for goodness sake.
When you try to take a closer look,
Auto resolve.
But the black smoke was faster. The black mist, as you now recognize it, remains a malicious reminder of the days of darkness. There are
The
those
curse of darkness.
that are not easily broken, even in the face of such dark terror.
Fine, keep going. I'm just going to heal up a little bit to get those wounds off of me. I'm trying to remember where we left it with this cosmic tree over here. I think he told us what we have to go do. That has been sought under this curse. There's pillars. Wait, oh, wait, hang on. It's part 4. Oh, yes. It's him telling us to go to his brother. Over here. I think I want to check out this dragon first, because this bloody dragon stole some of our children. And the gold mine. Let's go investigate the gold mine first. Oh no, the dragon's right here. Expedition 2, you should be cleaning up groups of mobs as you go along. You know, everyone you mop up means it's one less that's going to attack the village. Research coming along nicely. Undead filth, auto resolve, easy. Ooh. Bird roast.
You approach the mound of rubble that used to be the great Varvelian castle, a landmark and seat of power before the darkness. The mound that remains in its stead is so tall that it feels as if you're standing under a mountaintop. At the height of the rubble, there sits a great dragon. Beneath the mound stands a lone man with a shoe stand and a workshop. Surviving the apocalypse? Don't do it barefooted, reads his makeshift sign. Below it, there is an additional note. Will kill dragon for a princess.
Are you crazy? There's a dragon up there. What are you doing selling shoes?
He smiles at you and shows you some sturdy boots. Well, as you can see, I am a cobbler. Needler they call me. And I'll travel Thea making and selling exquisite, custom-made designer footwear. I also deal with dragon infestations. So, you see, this site is actually perfect for my business. So, which one are you here for?
Shoes? No. Here for the dragon. Killed some of our children.
Oh, the dragon. Well, as advertised, I will take care of the dragon problem for you, or at least help you do it for a price.
Princess, you say on the sign? Really?
Okay, so I'm not counting on an actual princess. Times are tough, I know. I just need me a virgin female, preferably of noble blood, posh like, you know.
Well, like the Ice Princess. But why?
That's my business, really, ain't it? But since you ask, I am looking for a wife, and since I'm a cobbler, I'm looking to marry up.
Okay, crazy reward aside, how would you help with the dragon?
I ain't telling you what my secret is, obviously, but I'll tell you this much. I know the dragon's weakness, and I will use it. You will bring me the stuff I need. I will make something, and all you have to do then is sneak up and place the thing in the dragon's path. Easy for hero types.
This is super suspicious. This guy's an evil spirit or something. He's got to be.
Duh, because I ain't working for free. I'm not the dragon's type. It hasn't eaten me yet, so I'm not bothered. But if I can get what I want, then good.
Well, we don't have a princess.
I already said, she doesn't need to be all that, well, princess-like. Look, just get me 40 wood and 10 straw. I will do the rest, and I'm sure you have a lovely lass you can pay me with. I hear the dragon only gets hungrier with time. Soon it won't be just children he eats. Oh,
God.
just follow the dragon to find us again. He likes to move about.
I'm gonna have to sacrifice one of my party here, aren't I? This fucking sucks. I don't know. God. Someone like Zoska. Probably one of the female characters. That really will fill this lava. I don't want to give up one of the ladies. No, Svatava, you're too fit. No! Maybe the Pinconets counts as female. Okay, so we need straw and wood, which we don't have on us. How about back at the village? Yep, 10 straw. We should have loads of wood. Yep. We'll do that eventually. Let's just clear out this gold mine first.
You find Needler again, and you see he is sewing what looks like a carcass of a
Auto resolve, easy. But can we actually clear this out with this group? I don't think so. No, it's mostly gatherers. We'll just try to sneak past. Get to that steel.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
I've forgotten what it is I'm supposed to be taking here. Gatherer, crafter, medical warrior. I don't remember, but let's just take warrior to be safe.
Is an important right.
Make sure I get this right for the next child. We've only got one child left. So what do we have here? We have a medic, village medic. We've got 3 warriors, 3 crafters. Expedition 2. Do you have a medic? You do. You've got a witch. Let's take a total count of all of the warriors. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many gatherers? Maybe we need another gatherer. Well, I got 3 here. None in Expedition 1. How many in the village? None in the village. Okay. So that next child can be a gatherer. Slavic, the new guy. Let's see about a weapon and some armor for you. Yeah, carry the shield. 100%. What's the best armor value? 11 and 2, 11 and 10. One-handed weapon. These swords are nice. Look at that, 12 damage. Look at the shielding, 19 shielding. It's the bonus of these wonderful shields that we've got. Let's see, gathering baskets. Yeah, at some point I want to get better baskets. I give him stealth, find weakness, feint. What's feint do? Social and tactical challenges, double feint damage to characters. That's great. Is there a spare bow lying around that we can give him? There is. Crossbow. Ooh, Bramblewood Club maybe? No, he doesn't have the weight for it. He's only got 5 more weight. Okay, fair enough. Send him to go do some gathering. Slavic. Go and get us more vines. You can never have too many vines. 2 more rings coming, 1 more brooch. Is that going to be enough to get us to the maximum, well, the 2nd level of tech? I don't think it is. We might have to figure something else out. Just a moment, we're back later. Leave us alone. I have to really go around this damn thing. Hello, hello? Whoa! Troll abomination, giant crow, broken skeletons, unliving queens. Let's do this fight. Been spoiling for a good fight for a little while. Zoska, 43 damage. Yeah! Guess that'll kill that unliving corpse in a single shot. What are the support ally figures? Not that great. I really want to get our Orc Warrior in as soon as we can. Let's think about this. 43 minus 28 is how much? God, I don't know. I think it's like 15. And that's 28, so we need more damage there. Although supporting doesn't feel like it's going to do much because this Orc Fighter will go after these 2. I could confuse these 2, which is probably worth it. It puts them back in the turn order. And given that we have so much blunt damage here, I reckon that's probably worth it. No, not much more damage we can do, but we have so much overspill damage from all these blunt weapons. We'll see whether that was the right choice or not. One thing to worry about is that we don't have a whole lot of shielding on these warriors. So we'll be taking some hits, that's for sure. The big question is whether confusing the 2 Spider Queens is worth it. Yeah, these 2 aren't getting involved. They're too weak, too valuable. Good lord, that's a lot of enemies. Ow. Oh yeah, it was worth it. Kills that and the spider probably. Oof, almost. Yes, totally the right decision. Is the orc in trouble? No, he's going to take a lot of damage, but he should survive. He's probably going to be seriously wounded. There's a chance he might die, but our medic is... Kazik, our medic is okay. He's pretty damn good. 23 damage. Barbara. I'm pretty sure that this leech value is added to the damage. So she actually does 25. I think. Might as well confuse. Just so they don't get to attack first. God, these warhammers are amazing. Oh, ouchie. God, I hope he survives.
Thea is not an easy place to grow.
I needed a gatherer.
Becoming an adult is an important... As the night veils the sky and stars shine down upon you, a mysterious traveler seeks your company. You try to speak to the man. With great effort, you manage to stop yourself from... You focused your minds and sharpened your senses to beat this spell. But you know what? There was no spell. This guy is just really...
So Philislava's just buggered off. God, that sucks. Okay, so I think we're going to camp here. Hope we don't lose the orc warrior. And then we'll do the gold mine, and then we have to go back to the village now to replace that warrior that we lost. As it happens, we got ourselves another warrior a few turns ago.
As the night veils the sky and stars shine down.
Really? Another one?
To the man. With great effort, you managed.
That should be a much easier fight. Oh my god.
Smirks and then beckons his...
Okay, obviously I should not be auto-resolving that, for God's sake! Disaster! Disaster strikes. Not good, boys. Not good. And that was our witch as well, which is the medic for Expedition 2. Not good. So in those two combats there, I really felt the effect of not having good social skills. Or good intellect either. And hopefully then eventually once I can build that armor out of steel and gold, that should actually help ameliorate that problem. Make it a bit better for us. Could confuse that rat. Does that really help? I don't think so. Support, no, just get in there. Closest shield ally. First action. Yeah, but he's still confused though, so he won't take part in the first combat round, I don't think. I'm glad we've got all these blunt weapons for these little small mobs. I can well imagine that once we get into the late game and we have to deal with a whole variety of different types of enemies. It's going to be worth it to have, oh god, ow, warhammers and war axes for my warriors. So then depending on what I'm fighting, I can either go for the much higher single target damage of the axes or the slightly lower multiple target damage of the blunt weapons. I'm worried about that orc. I'll be so disappointed if he dies.
You find Needler again, and you see he is sewing what looks like a carcass of a ship.
Leave me alone. I'm just trying to camp to get my damn orc to survive. This is freaking crazy. We keep getting attacked. The main thing is that I don't want my orc to take any more damage. I can confuse that spider. I can't confuse him, but I can first action someone who just needs to do 19 damage. So Svatava. Do I hang on to the first action? Actually, it doesn't matter because I can drop Barbara down as well. I can always give her the first action. Either one of these two. Okay, Count as one of our people. Do I boost the damage? Potentially. Pretty good. I should not wait until they've dropped that tactic before I use first action on Barbara. My concern is that they have a tactics card that can then confuse one of these two. But I don't know if I'm going to get another phase, so I probably will get another turn. It doesn't really matter. We've still got enough damage to kill both of them. Stupid spider. Yeah, no hit point damage yet, so that's excellent. Well fought. That's actually... To think that that's junk armor at this point just speaks to how much progress we've made. We're almost there. We're out of crafting jobs in this village though. We have to come up with something else. I don't want to move Expedition 1 just until this heavily wounded is gone. So it's Expedition 2 that's overweight. Okay, that really fucks things up. They can't move either right now. We've got wounded in both the camps, so let's just hang on with the camps. Once those two wounded's statuses are gone, then we can try and move them. Okay, try and make some more jewelry. Do I get anything out of just plain old bone rings, I wonder? No, I don't. Got Dryad Wood. What does double Dryad Wood give us? Attractiveness, 6 cents, backstab. Dryad Wood plus that? Pretty much the same. Other way around. Attractiveness and light steps. Sneak and hunt challenges. Card dealing light steps damage is placed in front. Okay, so it just turns your damage into piercing damage in sneak and hunt. Isn't that great? How about bone and dryad for skull ring, divination and attractiveness? Not that great. Straight skull ring, divination and strength. Go ahead, do that. Straight darkwood, does that do anything? Faint and folklore. I wonder, should I be hanging on to this dryad wood? Okay, so 6 cents just gives you lifesteal and intellect and hex challenges. What does folklore do for you? Wisdom, knowledge, and even basic folk rituals use an intellect and hex challenges. Let's do that instead. And we got loads of this dark wood. Ignac, you can do something else as well. Why don't you? Yeah, we can each do one project. How about that? Do 3 of those. 3 dark pendants. Remind me again, what do we have in the AoE? We've got loads of meat, we've got loads of vegetables, fruit. Which actually suggests that as soon as we finish with the heavy armor, we'll go for baking and roasting. Because, I mean, we've got an endless supply of bird meat. We can really start to up our cooking game. In fact, I should be doing so now. I don't have any prepared food, do I? No. So who's doing what? You guys are making those rings. Braxlav isn't doing anything. We can get him cooking. Seabor, we can get him cooking as well. I mean, these guys who don't have the great gathering skills may as well be cooking. Our warriors may as well start cooking. So, let's see. Let's start with... Obviously, some bigos, which is always worth doing. Many as you can. It's going to use all of our wood, though. Use half the wood on doing bigos. Fish, no fish, we've got poultry and meat, or poultry and veg and poultry. Gives you what? Also bigos, okay, that's not worth then. Where's all that fruit? Loads of fruit. Lexo, veggies and fruit. Duck and plum sauce, yeah, well, because I've already used that meat plus veggies. So if I use bird meat and fruit, just by carrying those 2 prepared foods, we get 4 different meal types. Duck and plum sauce, yummy. Someone should be getting firewood though. Actually running out of firewood. Okay, let's hope everyone survives. Fingers crossed. Good lord. Leave us alone.
You find Needler again, and you see he is
Okay, I'm gonna have to move because this guy's gonna keep trying to talk shit to us.
There's been an increase in vermin in your village over the last few days.
Oh,
You've dealt with the rodents,
bugger off.
but your wise ones tell you they were not healthy. Just as they feared, your men begin to fall ill one by one.
Well, we have the medic and the herbs. Let's try beat the
Your
thing.
medic has their hands full, but thanks to the supply of herbs,
That should be easy.
your medics did not sleep or eat until every man, woman, and child was tended to. Their vigorous attack on the sickness paid off, and everybody is back.
Worst has passed. So I think, like, in terms of priorities, we're gonna have to change things up a little bit because... So Expedition 2 lost one of their team members and are overweight now, and Expedition 1 lost a warrior. So let's just go investigate this gold mine. How are we for weight? We're okay for weight. We'll see what we can find in the gold mine.
You discover the remains of a gold mine.
Go into the mine.
A choice of the 2
Let's
tunnels.
go
You
left.
go down the left shaft.
Woo!
The air is heavy, and the tunnel
Take what you can.
You discover the remain. You come back to the mine.
Okay, you can't go back in there. Fair enough. We might as well clear out the skeleton tomb while we're here. Easy. Oh, for God's sake, I've got to stop auto-resolving. You see, I haven't played in like over a week, and I keep forgetting how just exactly how bad the computer is at doing the fights for you. Note to self. Don't auto-resolve. So, good and bad news. Good news is that... that's bad news.
So death can claim it.
Oh, damn it. Okay, we're gonna have to consolidate our expeditions. We're not low on food, are we? Oh, 3 days worth of food. Let's get out of here. Back to the village. So we're damn near out of food. Expedition 1 needs to stop and find some food. We've only got 3 days left. I'm actually happy to go around this way. Our guys are pretty strong in terms of fighting, even though they don't actually have all that much. We're overweight. I want to get them below weight. Oh, God damn it. That's pretty cool. Poison and leech. Great. I need to get that. Oh god, no. I can't get that below weight. Well, that we don't need, that's for sure. I mean, that's the first thing to do, is junk all the stuff we don't need. All the tier 1 stuff that we don't... Wood, I don't particularly need. What's that? Iron. Just 7 weight. Yeah, good. We at least got our full movement range now. Only 3 days worth of food. I'll have to stop and gather food on the way back.
The whole land is... Many people get bruised and thrown.
Really? Damn these tremors.
Fall into a really deep ditch. You are not alone, and that
let's try to climb out.
You climb out, but several snakes manage to...
Oh, for God's sake. Struggling a little bit. Where's that herbalist's hut? Cause... Okay, you know what? Let's not go into the dark. We don't know what we're up against. Expedition 1, you've only got 2 days worth of food left. We'll stop here and gather for a few days. And then we'll stop at the herbalist's hut, see if we can't treat that poison. Crafting, heavy armor, finally. And then next I think we'll go for... probably roasted meals. We don't have a source of wheat that's all that close. And apparently wheat is the primary crafting component for baking. One of our YouTube viewers very kindly pointed out that if you have access to wheat, there is some wheat over there. Like 2 days travel away. It's worth thinking about. It's Expedition 1 that I worry about. We've got 1 day of food left. We'll just have to stop here until we have, I don't know, I'd say a week worth of food. We can always stop and gather veggies on the way back. Tough times. We haven't lost our mighty orc warriors though. Which is important. They don't look nearly as imposing or scary on the world map. They look kind of stupid. We can barely move. Weighted down. Silver and not too far away either. Let's not get distracted. We can barely move, so weighed down. 1 square a day. Can I drop anything else here just to make this easier? Yeah, 46. I don't need, that's basically it. I don't need it. Keep moving. Back to the village. So we'll amalgamate both expeditions and then we'll create 2 new expeditions from the survivors. I need to replace the medic that I lost.
You travel through the hills in search of resources and you come across the remains of an old settlement.
Let's not do anything rash. While we work together,
and her men.
we can social them.
Right. You talk well, but you talk shit, human. Let's just trade like we said.
Fine, give them tools.
Men, then turns to you again.
I still want to fight them, and we couldn't out-chat them. I mean, sure, that sucks we lost some gathering tools, but fine. We got a shitty bow, and what else did we get? Wasn't worth, but at least we didn't fight them, and one thing was for damn sure, we were in no state to fight those orcs. crude bow that can be destroyed. Just to get us back below weight. Right. Heavy armor. Wow, you need loads of steel and mithril. Out of interest gets us what? Chainmail armor. 32 armor, 6 shielding. That's awesome. So the perception is coming from the mithril. I don't have any gold left. I just want to see what this will give us. This is basically what I want. I want chainmail, armor and wool. Primary defense skill for social and hex. That gives you more hit points in social. What actually gives you more damage in social? Is it attractiveness? That would be shadow armor if you use dark wood as your primary crafting, which I don't really want to do. Steel and iron is just plain armor and shielding. Steel and bone, same. It's just heavier. 312 it weighs. Wow. How about amber? Chainmail armor. Just not as effective. Weighs a bit less though. Not surprising that it's so heavy. I'm pretty confident that I don't want to be using wood as my primary material. Unless maybe it's elven wood. Because that should give us attractiveness. Helps us in social, which is what we want. This is probably the best that I can do right now. So perception, spot things and scout ahead. Tactic and many challenges, including hunting and intellect. Is it worth using mithril for armor? I don't think so. Damn, so I've got this heavy armor skill unlocked now and I can't actually do anything with it because I don't have the steel. Expedition 2 failed in their mission to get us any steel. I can make a set out of this bone and then a set out of the... I'm one short to make it out of mithril. 25 and 4. I think I hang on to the steel. That's disappointing. Is there anything that we can break down from the weapons to get more steel out of him? I mean, this is, yeah, we'll get silver and moons. This is bad quality, so break that down for sure. I'm never going to use Dragonfly Song. Extra bit of wood. Not going to use that. I'm not using any of these weapons. I might as well break them all down. That's actually nice. Steel and iron. Good quality. 14 damage. Very nice one-handed weapon, that. Gold and quartz, 9 damage. That's not good. I'm sure we can do way better than that. Hell, we can break that down. 9 damage, we can do better than that. Just tactically, I think staves and pikes could be an amazing investment, because currently all my backline guys have swords and shields, and I'm hoping to use their shielding to protect the guys up front, but that's not proving as useful as I was hoping. Potentially giving them pikes could be more useful. The other option is, if we think of a expedition as having, let's say for argument's sake, 4 warriors, we give 2 of them warhammers for destroying multiple enemies, and we give the other 2 pikes, so they can do damage as they enter the battlefield for, like, you know, targeting high value enemies that have damage but relatively low armor or hit points. Don't need all these shields, don't need all this stuff. I think it's time to have a good old clear out. We're carrying way too much stuff that we don't need. And this is all materials that I can craft again and then get the benefit of the tech out of it. These light armors, we're never going to use them. Wonder if it isn't worth, tech-wise, just getting wicker and spider silk. great that I have these skull ring, or this skull ring. I can give it to some, like my medic who's only got 100 weight. Give him extra strength so he can carry more. Plus range damage is very nice as well. That's perfect for our support characters. Having a right old clear out here. It's amazing that this shield, which looks like that, only weighs 46, whereas this Pavis weighs more. It's the quality of it, though. Gold and topaz. Arguably, I should break that down and use that gold for armor. But those are such nice shields. Look at that. 5 armor, 9 shielding, gathering, wool. 3 damage, bramblewood staff. 6 damage, 5 damage. What can I actually craft to get us more research points? So we've got a fair amount of dark wood, a nice amount of iron, loads of quartz. I wonder, is now the time to replace my clay items with quartz? I wonder. The well's giving us 3 random resources each day. I don't know if that's actually even worth keeping. None of this can go. We need the herbalist's hut. We need the blessed paths, the palisade, the barracks, the herbalist. It's been disappointing. We've got 3 cabbage fields, which is plus 18 attract children. If it stacks. I don't even know if it stacks or not. We haven't gotten any children. Plus 3 vision. I think the well is probably all I can justify breaking down right now. I want to just compare a watchtower made out of quartz to see if it gives us a vision bonus. Plus 3 vision. No, it's the same. And using a better catalyst isn't going to give us better vision. No, I didn't think so. Okay, not worth. How about a barracks out of quartz? As long as it's an improvement over what we've currently got, that's fine. 4 damage is better. I was hoping for plus recruit dwarf with that. Crafting bonus plus 3. We've already got that. Okay, so quartz isn't proving to be as good as I was hoping. Still, it'll be nice to get the research out of it. Yeah, what do we currently have, and what can I afford to change up? Track beast and plus 3 crafting. Herbalist's hut. I think we can do better than that. But do I have the materials to do better than that right now? Herbalist's hut. It's already made out of straight cane. Dark wood's not going to give an improvement, I don't think. Attract goblin. Maybe plus 1 though. I would need 40. I would need 50 elven wood to get attract elf out of that. Do we go for the attract goblin? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Alright, you lazy bums, get out there. Gather stuff. Actually, I don't even think I need all of that much of that stuff. Let's, for a while, perhaps we focus on the food and the wood. Just so we can craft a lot of prepared meals, and then when our expeditions are ready to go out again, they can all take prepared meals, which is going to help with the weight. And we did feel that weight was a problem when we were out there in the field. Expedition 1. Back out there. It's dangerous out here.
There are strange noises in your village at night.
Stay vigilant.
As you prepare to go to sleep and take one look out of the windows, you see that the ground seems to be moving.
We can easily kill all the rats at once.
And soon realize that your home is swarming with rats.
Try to kill all rats at once, but it'll be more difficult. I think that still results in children getting carried away, but we don't have any children anyway. This will be easy. We've got loads of good warriors.
With more risk to yourself.
Stupid rats. I wasn't sure we had the hunting skill to do that. Anyways, it's been a good little session. 45 minutes. Well, actually, no, it's not been a good session. We've lost a couple warriors. We lost a medic. We're struggling. We just need to, I think, gather everybody up in the village. Just take stock of what our priorities are. And act accordingly. It's not rebuilding phase. These things happen. We'll be fine. Veles protect us.